We go. Everybody, come on in. Let us know where you're from. We hope that you are having a happy and prosperous New Year's. Got to be years with an S. I'm trying to get set up here.
Hey y'all! Well, how's the stream y'all thing in the corner?
Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm supposed to be in Facebook.
So come on in. Let us know who's here. Tell us what set you claim. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. He writes out all of my prescriptions. He brings all of my medicine in the room. Didn't you do it, children?
That he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I plug it in.
Why is you writing Richmond Heights, Florida?
You said black what? What am I writing?
Blackman Heights.
Blackman Heights. What is that? Where that's at?
Come on in.
Yeah, this is your agenda.
My agenda.
Yes.
Come on. Hello, Shanice. There go that sugar. Yes, it is. That's my baby, y'all. She a grown baby, but she my baby.
Shanicia.
Shanicia.
APK.
APK. What's going on? What's good? Give everybody a minute to come on in the room and see what y'all got going on this wonderful Monday. Come on in the room.
We haven't seen y'all since last year.
Right? That's my favorite saying. I ain't singing since last year. I'm watching. I have to support my friend. Look at the Lord. It don't even matter if it's your first time supporting us. It don't even matter, girl. You are here today, and we appreciate you supporting your parents.
That's right. Don't do Shanicia like that.
She said, Happy New Year. What'd you do? Hey, Sherry Johnson. I'm sorry. I went to Sherry, and he was like, what?
Yeah,
Okay, don't judge me.
You a little excited.
Shayna.
So excited.
The newly married young lady.
I know, right?
Girl, you so new. You still breastfeeding. Girl, that's new.
She's a
Well, maybe he breastfeeding.
she's a missus.
Look, you real new. Y'all breastfeeding over there. Better late than never. You are right, Shanice. We appreciate you coming on in the building. Surprise Shirley at work. She's a workaholic. Woo, child. So you still frolicking, Shayna, from your wonderful married life? Cause honey, them the good days. No, I'm just kidding. There's different levels of good. Would you agree?
Yes, baby.
Oh, you so raggedy. You just said yes, baby, like that?
I do agree.
Yes, baby.
What you want me to say?
So,
Yasum?
we try to give y'all black people and light-skinned people a few minutes to come on and partake in the love. You get a minute, take this moment to share this to your page. So as we go along.
What happened to the scrolling thing?
That's not the one I did. Those are the ones that Tigger is strolling. But take a moment to share this to your page as we get started. We have a good topic tonight. I do want to tell you that as we have some things coming up for this year. Shayna say I am.
That's right.
Listen, I ain't mad, girl.
Enjoy
that ring.
Enjoy yourself.
There's so many ragged people that's married that ain't happy. So be happy, girl. And if you around somebody that's not happy, run. You know that thing? They're like, run. Mm-hmm. So tonight we are talking about what we talking about?
What you talking about?
It's at the bottom. I don't like the ticker thing.
Well, it's supposed to be at the top.
Yeah, just like it would be here, and the ticker just moves the whole time. So tonight we are going to be talking about what are your goals and what happens if your spouse does not support you. I should put in your goals, but you know, or you with somebody you dating or engaged and you tell them, babe, I'm gonna do this and that, and they be like, child, please, you better go to work and shut up. That's what you do to me, babe? Nah. So we
No
gonna
comments.
no comments with an S?
No comments.
So I think I did that one already. Anyway, so I appreciate you guys coming on. You know, everybody else kind of roll on in as they feel led by the Lord with a team. Anyway, so what did you guys do for New Year's? I mean, it's the New Year's 2021.
It's a party.
What kind of party is it? Because you still got to pay bills.
No, you asked what they did for New Year's. I said it's a party.
So did anybody party? We had virtual watch night service, so I was in church from home.
Virtual.
We couldn't reach out and touch somebody's hand and make this world a better place if you can, but we could touch in the spirit.
Touch my hand.
I touched your hand, babe?
I said you could. You didn't.
I did touch your hand.
Yeah, please. You went to sleep.
When you touch your hand? Did you say I went to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
You was wrong for that.
Yeah.
I don't recall going to sleep.
You left me up with the churn watching that stupid movie.
Jonathan said he had a Holy Ghost party at church. Y'all had on masks, Jonathan, as y'all went to the Holy Ghost party at church. So y'all won't be passing the COVID. Like the old people say, the COVID. They was in the whatever. What do they call it? The something.
I don't know.
It's everything. So anyway, tonight we got a good conversation as we go into the new year. Everybody, Cheryl was asleep. You know what? Black people. At least you brought, maybe just act like you prayed when you were sleeping, so it would get in your spirit. Tonight, as we go into 2021, a lot of people make resolutions about what they're going to do this upcoming year and all the things they're going to accomplish. Usually, weight loss is one of them.
Or some of the things they're going to stop doing.
Stop. Oh, that's right. Okay, so what's some things that people would say we're going to stop doing in the new
year?
Drinking. Hunching?
Stealing.
Wait. You said,
drugs.
wait. You messed me up at hunching.
Yeah.
Who going to stop hunching?
People that's not married, they hunching.
Oh, okay. Because you talking about, I ain't stopping hunching. I'm saying I'm going to increase, enlarge my territory than hunting.
You want to increase your frequency?
My hunch ministry is going to be strong in the 9-9. No, I was not asleep. I was talking about you and said you were. I wasn't asleep, child. Girl, I told you I'm working on enlarging my hunting territory.
Girl, you was so asleep.
That night I did go to sleep, but But New Year's Eve morning.
The New Year's Eve morning.
Yes, that morning you were blessed in the city and blessed in the field. Blessed coming out. Oh no, because blessed when you come.
Yeah, I don't
come
remember
out
that.
And you go.
Each day blessings are new, so I don't know.
Okay, so
that's old stuff.
So
that's old stuff.
The ministry of the Lord was working in this place. How about that?
Yeah, that's old stuff. I don't know about all that. You gotta show me again.
Well, all I need you to know is that from the age bracket of 25 to 35, is that what them couples we've been dealing with? Is that the range, back? Or is it?
No, that was someone a little younger than that.
20. Okay, so 20. It'd been like 22. Even 20.
22 to 35.
22 to 35. They average intimacy like once a week, once every other week, once a month.
Someone went in there once a month.
I was like, once a month. Oh yeah, I was on version. I thought you was, Cheryl, but listen, how y'all? This is a question I have for these young people. Since I got one on the line, I know I got a couple on the line, but he ain't married. But I got one married person on the line. How is it that from ages 22, I'm gonna give him 22 to 35, average intimacy once a month, or at the most once a week? How is it that we considered old heads I don't appreciate that name, but that's what they were trying to give us.
Us? You?
You too. They be like,
Not me.
they be like you,
I'm
Miss
still.
Angie and Mr.
I'm young and
Said.
supple still.
Boy, you supple.
Yeah. I'm still
Why you licking your
young.
lips? Who you
Still
supple for?
young. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to know why are we averaging these small numbers? That's just what I want to know. Can somebody tell me? Someone asked the question. So, we were talking about
That's the time you should have put that picture up there.
which picture?
That one you got on your screensaver.
I don't know how to do that again. You can do it. You can do it.
Let them see the young version of
Yeah.
you. I'm still young. I was just younger then.
Is that what you? That's what you're
Yeah, that's
doing?
all. Yeah, I was younger.
I'm trying to write this thing so I can tell you where we at.
Latoya says, "Good evening."
Good evening, y'all. Listen. So anyway, we're going to go on to your goals and your dreams. But I was trying to invite somebody, and I started and I ain't finished. That's what happened now. That's messed with your mind, cause
What happened when you get a little age on you? You get a little seasoned.
that's you.
No, that's you. You don't want to forget what you're doing right now.
That's because you don't do nothing. You don't invite nobody.
I invite everybody.
So anyway, so we're going to go to our topic, but I just want that to be out there in the atmosphere to find out why are the younger generation whose songs are all about
The sex.
sex, vulgar sex in your ear, your nose, and your eye, all skeet, everything. It's everywhere. Y'all, see, Brand, you always late. And he already acting up. You done missed him.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, baby. So, we're going to go to our topic, but my question was, we have, Brandy, so I'm going to catch up. Ages 20, I'm going to say 22
22, 30.
to 30, 35 have an average of
Once a month.
intimacy, sex, hunching, in the words of my husband, like once a month, or once a week at the most.
No, wait a minute. You're not going to put it on me. I learned that word from the Fillmore clan.
Okay, and we do say hunching, and we've been saying hunching forever.
The most notably, Mr. Gurgley.
You're not gonna do that. Don't do that. Don't throw his name out in these streets like that.
Yeah, I never said hunching before I've been hunching.
So the thing about it, we were trying to figure out, because we were talking about new people have New Year's resolutions, and I said, what are you gonna do? And he said, a lot of people said, well, they're not gonna do. Right. And I said, what things were you not doing? He was like drinking, and then he said hunching. I was like, who's stopping hunching? What I'm trying to enlarge my territory on the hunching, and y'all trying to
some of the singles.
Some of the singles. Mm-hmm. But listen, why we have sex so much when we're single and we get married, they withholding everything, not withholding nothing, withholding everything.
Yeah, it's because when you single, you ain't supposed to be doing it. So you like doing stuff you ain't got no business. Then when you get married, you can do it, and it's the same person every time. And you sick of seeing them, you're like, you know what? Don't even worry about it.
No, but there are creative ways to get past that.
Unless it's your birthday or Christmas and I ain't get you nothing. Then come on and do what you want to do.
It is creative ways to get past when you have been with the same person every night. It is role playing.
I know. You just look at the person and imagine somebody else.
That's not role playing. I don't know what that is.
Had a beer.
So you look at me and think about somebody else, honey?
Of course not. I'm just saying for somebody else.
Oh,
not for me. I would never do that.
This show about to be over.
I would never do that. You all I need to get by.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Brandon say, okay, I was wondering so much. How posing?
How many times?
Listen, Brandon, you and I age bracket. You can't be in the same category.
Hey, you don't know what that. You can't tell the people how much to be doing stuff.
Listen, this is a rule of thumb.
What's the rule of thumb? Tell us.
Now,
Miss High Nature.
I'm not high natured.
Tell us the rule of thumb.
I don't appreciate the way you saying that because I feel like everything I say gonna be judged from now on.
No, it ain't gonna be judged. I'm as interested as Brandon to hear what the appropriate amount of time is supposed to be.
Okay.
The frequency.
So if listen. All right, here we go. Right. So Shayna's a newly married young lady. Like she 2 months fresh, if that.
That don't count.
That do count because you know
they ain't even been together long enough to be sick of each other yet.
Baby, yes, but you know when you dating for a minute and when you have to have a wedding, you be real sick real quick. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna slap you and everybody look like you sick of them, their mama,
So
their cousin.
You sick of me? We got married.
Woo!
On wedding day, you tired. Huh?
You're all I need.
Anyway, give us the thing.
Okay, so let me see. Let's read Brandy wrote real quick. Put it on this. Okay.
She say, no, I'm not at y'all age. I'm younger.
You alive, Brandy? You about 2 days younger than us. Okay, 2 days. So here's the thing.
I'm not either. I'm younger than Angie.
Shayna say, fact. I'm young. Them words will make you want to slap somebody. So this is the thing. I have a concern with you have sex everywhere. How you do it, when you do it, why you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get married, now you don't want to have sex. But then you are tripping when you think that he's cheating because your method of punishment is withholding the cookie. Now, I'm going to throw this out there, and if I hurt somebody's feelings, let the chips fall where they may.
I don't like cookies. I like pie.
Well, let the pie fall where they lay. I got some pie for you, baby.
I like that.
Sweet potato pie. So
hot, fresh out the oven.
What you call it? Look, babe, what you said mine was of the night?
What's it? Hot, fresh.
He said mine was Krispy Kreme with a hot, fresh light on. Girl, when you've been together for 20 years and he called that thing Krispy Kreme and talking about the hot, fresh light is on,
yes, sir.
You know you're doing something. Come on. Hey.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Anyway, you gotta make sure you
still ain't give us the frequency number.
Okay.
That's what Brandy waiting on.
Brandy, there is not one particular number. However, it should not go past once a week, unless you're in that time of the month or there's something medical that's going on. Because we like sex, some women more than others, but men need sex.
Why do men need the sex?
They need the bust.
Why do we need the sex?
They need the release.
Why? Just because?
That's how you made.
No. Okay.
What reason do you think?
I'm just asking you.
Why are you gonna be antagonizing me if you ain't got no answers?
I'm not antagonizing you. Listen.
Women need
inquiring mind wants to
know. Women want help. They want money. They want security. They do like sex. They want to hold hands and do all that other stuff too. But you know, I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say?
A frequency number should be at least. I'm giving you minimum numbers here.
Give me some minimums.
Twice a week.
That's a minimum.
A minimum.
Even if you almost 50, twice a week.
Well, I think about this.
I'm just asking.
I mean,
that's fine with me.
I'm saying discarding health issues or discarding that time of the month. I mean, don't get me wrong, life comes at you. There's things that happen. I'm not talking about with crazy circumstances. I'm talking about regularly.
Okay.
What would you say?
Get in the comments, y'all. Let us know about that. Let us know what your frequency number is, or what
do you think? What do you think? Because I've been told I was high nature.
High nature.
I don't necessarily agree with the high nature stereotype of me. I was trying to back up, put a picture. I'm not doing the picture, but I want to know, what do you think?
Listen, I'm thinking about what you said, and this is what I will say. Twice a week is good, right? But I don't want twice a week if it's gonna be that lazy side booty.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't
So,
like that.
so he won't twice a week. It's your birthday?
No, I'd rather have once a month. It's my birthday instead of that twice a week side booty, the lazy side booty jump. You can keep that.
Okay. I don't get lazy side booty, so I don't know what you're
I'm
talking
just saying.
But every man's not like that. Some men just want to get what they need to get and going on.
Well, that's true, but that ain't gonna work every time. Sometimes I need to feel
It all
special.
depends on the individual. And I agree, Cheryl. I definitely agree. But we have a lot of young girls, young married women who are having issues in their marriage as well. And
Mm-mm.
and you withholding. Like those don't all go together.
The prophet said withholding nothing.
Yes. Yes, withholding nothing. Now we use it in church, but you know
Yes,
that's
withholding
something
nothing. That's what the
withholding
prophet
nothing.
said. Yeah, great prophet.
Anyway,
Hey, God.
I know we have gotten off down the street, but I do believe it's important to know that you must give of yourself. Yeah, let me see there once a month. The lady.
Yeah, that lazy side booty is not where it's at.
Listen.
That's that,
Okay, so
that,
this is what I was getting ready to
that
say.
bull
You
jump.
know, I forgot.
What?
So, and we're gonna go on after this because I know I might start a controversy.
Yeah, you start some problems in some people's houses.
So, if you don't want it, but
Tanya Fillmore,
Oh.
FaceTime videos.
She forgot we on FaceTime. We on live, child.
Oh shoot.
So if she doesn't want it, okay, you get married because you love your husband and y'all have a relationship and all these things. I know life comes and causes ups and downs, but sex is good. That's the one place we are in a happy place. When we weren't getting along, that was the one place we was in a happy place.
Yeah, but what do you do if sex is not good?
Whoa.
Then what? Why you wouldn't want to have it once or twice a week because it's not good.
If it ain't good.
If one person is getting something out of it and the other person is not, then
now y'all know the Bible say lay hands on the sick and they shall recover. Maybe you can lay hands on him and hopefully get better. Cause I don't know if it's not good. What happened?
Mark said, if all is well in a marriage with no health issues and not that time of the month, let's go with 3 times a week with at least 2 of those nights being multiple rounds, a minimum of 3 rounds.
Oh, Mark, now you about to go on somewhere. First of all, yeah, Mark, is you 12?
You tripping.
Listen, look, listen. That marathon folks is when you were. Now listen, we ain't saying we finna do no all-nighters. Because we gonna have some stuff cramping and locking, popping and locking that ain't supposed to.
I already put in work. I got nothing to prove.
Yeah, we ain't doing that, Mark.
Now, 3 rounds?
Like, no, but he said
twice on the anniversary.
3 times a week.
And 2 times being multiple rounds. At least 3 rounds.
Mark.
Listen, that two rounds on anniversary. Maybe. That's it.
Mark, did you really say communicate with your spouse if you're not satisfied? But you know, Cheryl, okay, so you have to communicate with your spouse if they are not, if you're not satisfied. But that is a very sensitive
area. I got chilling.
Right now, we ain't got but one, but it ain't got nothing to do with the children.
No, we got more than one kid. We
only have one here,
in the house, right?
But
we had 5. We was still getting it in now, but not no 2-3 rounds and all.
No, we was nightly, regularly,
but not 2-3
rounds. Right. No, see, I would rather have a good pumps in the bum, do our thing, and go to sleep, rest, be functional for the next day,
and do it again the next day.
And do it again the next day.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was thinking about you the day about. Then being on this whole, I done.
Look, Mark must be self-employed. He ain't got to punch nobody clock. Yeah, he got his own business.
Then if that doesn't work, have a come to Jesus moment. Cheryl, let me tell you, them come to Jesus moments can cause, if you tell a man it ain't good.
And look, if you don't do it in the right way at the right time, that could be a real problem.
Listen, because was one of the things they'll say, and they ain't had a problem with nobody else, and you be like, well, anybody told you the truth?
Yeah, but you ain't married to none of them.
Or they babbing or something. Come on, y'all. I'm serious, especially that. But Mark, That's not.
Oh, Mark said he retired. That's why Mark got to go to work. That's
What you
why.
say you retired?
The next one. Yeah.
Oh, you retired.
Yeah, he ain't got to go.
Okay, but even if you retired, Mark, like
Mark got to go to work.
Yeah, but she gonna need an ice pack on that thing.
Hey, you better get it together.
Yeah, that ain't it.
I'll get some of that female Viagra.
Hey, we'll be playing hide and go get it because he had to find me.
I'll
be in the corner. I be built me a crawl space and all that stuff. Okay, Kente, you just joined. We're talking about frequency of intimacy. We're talking about the young people, 22, 25 to 30, only ones. Y'all see my daughter talking about that's why the music used to be so loud. This is why your kids don't need to be in here.
Right.
But hey,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Wait a minute. Mark on to something. No, Fish Grease, no.
No, he said on something extra.
Oh, something extra. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, who got to go to work? Him. Okay, your spouse should respect you. Listen, Cheryl, your spouse should respect the truth, but the one area.
No, but you have to be in a place where they can receive that. If your relationship is not where it should be, you can't be telling people stuff like that.
But even if your relationship is good, it's hard to tell your spouse.
I know, but I'm saying she's saying they should, and they should, but you have to get to that place.
Look, so this is what you be doing. Like you'd be like, okay, come on, be the air traffic controller. No, not right there.
Left, right, up,
come on,
down.
follow the flashlight. Like, there goes. Yeah. Look, slow it down. All right, and it seemed funny, but. Whatever you used to doing,
right?
You used to bring that, and if that's not what she likes, or even what he likes, then you got to have some way that y'all like together.
Meet in the middle or something.
Well, not necessarily, but learn each other because that's booty. Oh God, here go Mark. I'm scared to see what Mark gonna say. We keeping it real, so yes. I come across this live for a reason. I wanted to get you what I can.
No, I understand.
Well, and listen, and I understand that, but you want the person you're with, your wife, your partner, to be.
You can't wear them out.
Right, like you want them.
But then again, he might find somebody that's high nature like that.
If you find somebody that's high nature like that,
that'd be a good
because there's different kind of high nature.
No, it's some women like that though.
I said there's different kind of high nature. Yeah. Because you call me high nature, but
no,
I would be in the basement, right? And the washer, I'd be in the dryer. Mark be looking at me. I'm in the dryer.
Yeah, no, you know. Yeah, we had been figure out something.
You should be at a place once you are married. Oh no, Cheryl.
Nah, even once you get married, you take a while.
The first 5 years of Cedric and I married, we didn't know how to talk to each other. We didn't know how to communicate. It was horrible. And we did have that problem in the beginning because Cedric was used to smashing.
Right.
Boom, boom. I was like, wait a minute. You're not doing it. You're not a Dodge Ram. You have to slow that down. You got the long stroke, go to the side. So that was a hard conversation.
There was no love making going on.
Yes, but after the end, he still was salty with me. Like, I ain't had no thing. What you mean? Yeah.
Mark gonna mess around down top of
Mark, do you see Brandon?
Let's go.
Brandon said you gonna mess around down. How to die on top of it. You gonna be in color purple, Jesus. Oh God. Charge you, that's funny. All right, Cheryl said you should be able to communicate about it. And in marriage, how God ordained it, you should be able to communicate about any and everything.
Right.
But just like with anything else, relationship, friendships, family relationship, it takes time to get to those places and those levels. Right. When you get married, I'm bringing Cedric's whole upbringing, his mama, his dad, his family, his heartbreak, his heartbreaks from women, everything that he got, life experience is coming with him, along with my junk. Right. And depending on how big my junk, my suitcase, my luggage is, then it's really, really big. And we're trying to both unload what we thought was suitcases, and now they're U-Hauls in the house, and we ain't got enough room. So that's the ideal. Like, Sherry, we're at a place now where we pretty much talk about everything, sometimes too much. Right. But I know I've never thought I'd say too much, but
yeah, it'd be too much.
It'd be too much sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. I'll be 50 come Sunday. I'm young, Brandy, and my wife is younger than me by 3 years. Yeah. Boy, that ain't got nothing to do with being young. She might, your wife might be my age now. I like it, but we ain't finna do no 2-3 rounds.
Well, I say everybody got a different threshold.
Sit your behind down. Like the old people say, sit your behind down.
Some people, every time the wind blow, they're good to go. Every time hey, I'm ready. Where you at?
Oh God.
Help me out.
Well, and I'm not knocking that. If you have somebody that's down with that and that loves it,
do you think?
And that, but you just have to be considerate of the person, because just say, for instance, Mark, your wife is not retired and she got to go to work. That's unfair to her. If you're like my husband who want to watch TV to 2:00 in the morning, and
I don't do that no more. I be asleep now.
2 whole weeks.
That's it. Hey,
all we guys right now.
That's it.
So, I still would say, if it's not good, you need to find out why it's not good. If it's a medical reason, that's one thing. If it's
a lot of time it's miscommunication and people making assumptions.
Cheryl says compromise, girl. I'm only telling you, Cheryl, because we had this conversation and it was not well. And so people in their feelings.
Yeah.
People in their feelings afterwards, and then you ain't getting nothing. Exactly, my brother. Brandy says, Mark, I'm just jealous. Don't mind me. Stick and move, bro.
That's right.
Did you move? So you ain't got to be jealous, Brandy. Go and do your thing. 2-3 times a week.
No, 2-3 times a night. 2-3 times a week.
Oh my God, that doesn't even sound right. That doesn't even sound like something the Lord would tell you to do.
No, but that's look. We were dating.
No, I didn't do anything when I was dating. I was saved.
You saved already.
I was saved. You not finna be scandalizing my name in these streets. I was a good, wholesome church woman.
It's all right. Anyway, like she said, we just had a lot of Bible study, a lot of prayers.
I was a good, wholesome church woman.
Naked prayers.
Naked prayers.
Naked Bible study.
I was going something in my life. I was saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost.
There you go.
During the church service.
There you go.
Afternoon, I was backslid. I don't know if anybody backslid every Sunday. I know a lot of church people say, not church children that were raised in church say they did, but I mean, I think I backslid every Sunday. I felt so bad and I cried. It's not that I ain't going no more. And then people started calling me, talking about going to Heroes. And I was like, I ain't going.
Right up in there.
I was like, And as I'm saying I ain't going,
you get dressed.
I'm finding clothes. I ain't going. Girl, I ain't got nowhere. Say by them streets, good child. Right. I ain't studying you. Come on, see, when you're dating, you get it in like rabbit. It's good, clean, and wholesome. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Not good, clean, and wholesome.
Well, I don't know about all that.
No, not wholesome.
Get it in.
When you get it in, when you dating, it ain't wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
You trying everything.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything. Y'all was playing with some R. Kelly at that point, y'all. I don't know what y'all had going at that moment. Anyway, this whole conversation isn't supposed to be about goals. So I guess your goal
is to have more of the sex.
I guess and if it ain't good, to better your sex. If your partner ain't good, to tell him your sex sucks. No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm just joking.
Don't like that.
Don't do that.
You have to be strategical.
Sundays is the most church going single day. No, it wasn't that. Sunday night was a club night, like where people go to. It was like, well, I know at least in Orlando, there was a club night.
Every night was a club night in Orlando.
Well, but it was like they had different nights at Heroes. Like this night was late night as well. So, but Sunday was one of them nights because it was always like, why it got to be a Sunday night thing? Because you got to go to work next day, so you be struggling. And Heroes didn't close at 4 or 5. I'm telling my age, but it didn't close at 4 or 5. So
yeah, see, I'm young. I don't know nothing about Heroes.
Come out of sin, girl. Jonathan, I came out of sin. See, God knew I needed a husband because I was struggling with my flesh, but the Lord picked me up.
Right, he turned you around.
Placed my foot on steady ground.
Fish Grease One say when you dating, you just test driving the car.
Well, but see now, well, I guess it is. Let me tell you how it's a comparison to test driving the car. Because, like, not me, but my husband, when he test drives a car, he darn near gonna do everything except for a donut or a ramp. He is going to 100, stopping real fast, turn around in a circle. Like, he is doing everything. He gonna see if all the features work. So if you're talking about that way, Mr. Fish Grease,
maybe,
then yes, that's the test drive the car motion. But like me, I test drive the car. I don't even try all the features. I just want to see if it's gonna drive, stop.
What you do is not test drive. You just
so, but I guess that's what men do. They test drive it.
You gotta figure it out
till them wheels fall off. And if something loose, you be like, I don't want this, man.
Exactly. It ain't gonna work.
All right, Mark says.
Well, you had Bible study, choir rehearsal, meeting with the youth group, church girl excuse.
First of all, Mark, don't come for me, okay? Don't come for me. I was in sin and the Lord brought me out. I was a wretch undone.
Right. Look at you now.
Look at me now.
Somebody.
Child, they got me. And somebody at church being a minister telling them to hunch their husbands. Ain't that right? Ain't that amazing?
Amazing.
Exactly. So anyway, we're talking about goals. And my question was, what are your goals for the new year? And of course, we're laughing about this, but this is also a part of it. Because if you have lost your lack of intimacy, if you lost your fun, because sex is fun.
It's supposed to be anyway.
Playing hide and go get it. Playing butt naked hokey pokey. Hokey pokey. Butt naked twister. Marriage and sex is fun. I don't like it when people, and this is my personal preference, I'm putting a disclaimer on it, when people act like it's a chore.
It might be for them.
I'd be like, look, my mindset be like, must not be good.
It may not be.
If it is a chore for you, it must not be good. That's just my thoughts. Don't write home about it. Don't be sad about it. I'm just telling you, you might want to work on your life.
Yeah.
He says, sister, I'm joking.
I love this.
My first time. Well, I'm glad that you joined us. We're here every Monday
at 7.
At 7. We did it for about 5-6 years, and then we took a little break. We had a bunch of children.
When the kids were seniors in high school,
we had triplets, and they was all trying to get out. So that wasn't our why, but it just happened that way. Yeah. But now we're back. We're here on Monday. We have real conversations. We both are in the church, but we talk about real stuff. We know where we came from. Woo! He was a mess.
Oh yeah,
I was holy.
Marcel, okay, my goals are to get a vending machine business started for my 3 grandchildren. That's good. I actually almost did that about a year back.
Listen, it's funny because we had a family. What are your goals? And we're gonna hold each other accountable to like the business we want to start. But that's a business. But somebody might have a marriage that's not good, or that's not fun, or that you don't communicate with, or that you don't dress up for, or you know what I'm saying? Like you just don't spend the time.
Or somebody might want to be more organized. It could be a lot of different things.
Oh yeah, Mark, like our page so you can get notifications, so you can get the bell. It's every Monday at 7, so you won't miss. Cause we enjoyed you, honey. You came, got right on in. I think she might tag somebody, Lorraine.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate that. So you ours was more a business, what we're gonna do, health wise, what we're gonna do.
Right.
My college son was saying, his stuff for school and internships and stuff like that. My youngest son had stuff he wanted to do. So everybody had goals. Mm-hmm. But then I started to think about, already did. Thanks. I started to think about what if you have goals and your spouse does not support them?
Right. How do you deal with that?
Because as we talked about, I think it was last week, at one point in time, believe it or not, I was a dream killer. My husband said, I just unloaded the shotgun every time he throw up his dream. And I didn't even realize I was being a dream killer to Cedric. He would be like, oh, I want to do this and the other. And it wasn't that I didn't think that he could. Well, first of all, I didn't know his potential at that moment because I didn't know him. We were married, but I didn't know him.
Right.
That's the people think because I get married, it's all good. No, you got to invest time to have an intimate relationship. Intimate is not sex.
Right.
but it's having conversation and knowing what they like, what they don't like, things like that. And so having
Intimate meaning the internal knowledge of the other person.
well, look at you being all
Yeah,
educated.
I just came up with that.
Oh, the internal knowledge. Okay. And so Janelle said yes, ma'am. Thank you, Janelle, for joining. So if the other person does not support you, how are you one with somebody who doesn't see your worth, doesn't support your worth, doesn't support your vision?
Well, like I said, in our situation, you were doing it and you didn't necessarily know that you were doing it.
Yes, you're being intimate with the mind.
So there's I had to tell you, hey, you're a dream killer. You're doing these things.
But he hurt my feelings with it because my husband now has a little more filter, but he had none before. But it was true, but I didn't realize it because I was looking at, we got bills here, we got all these because we have 5 children, we got all these bills, we are struggling.
Right.
And you're talking about owning the sun, the moon, the stars. And I'm like, I just want to own a cheeseburger right now. So I was looking surface level instead of looking at his goal. But that became a part of, like Cheryl says, being intimate with the mind. And okay, Earl says, my goal is to be an HBCU president. My wife is living her dream, which was to start her own medical solution company. That's cool.
That's what's up.
And Earl, you can do it. You network. You good people.
HBCU needs you.
But Earl, you will. Listen, not being funny. This is my cousin Earl. We met years ago. I don't know him. Like, I didn't grow up with him, but just he networks. He talked to everybody. Like, like you don't see him losing his luster. And no, that's the kind of people you need, because people want to look to the president of whoever else. Right. And the HBCU needs some strong Black men in place to say, okay, we all right. We're gonna make it. Right. So one of the things I want to tell, and I gotta tell this quick testimony. One of the dreams that I got a call from my sister to give me this word that she said God told me to give her. Now, my sister can be a little brass. And so she was like, I don't know how you're going to take it, but here. I got scared immediately because I thought she would tell me I was ugly and can't read good or something. So then she started telling me what God said. And what God said supported what was going on where I was battling presently. So then Sunday when we had this meeting, I was telling Cedric, and he said, Angie, I told you. And I said, yes, Cedric, you told me, but you harsh. Cedric be like, you can do it. I don't know what the problem is. Well, I don't really do well with that. He means well. He loves me. He knows me. But let me tell you how much he knows me. And this is why intimacy of the mind, as Cheryl said it, is important. Because when I said something to him, he opens up his Amazon. He has named this business that I had been talking about tidbits over the years, and had everything that had to do with this business and its expansion already in this list. Now, we don't like to listen to each other, period, but he's been listening to me enough that he's been researching and putting stuff in a cart for me. And he said, I knew at some point in time you would get fed up and the change would come. Right. And just like Janelle, I'm going to give Janelle her props. Janelle started out doing her thing. She was telling about her spotlight vendors. I heard her and I saw her, but I didn't understand the full concept. It wasn't my vision that God gave me, so it wasn't for me to understand. Right. But I see it. Janelle is, got her people. She posting. She out there. That's when God gave you something. Right. Because people often try to duplicate what you have, but they can't do what God gave you. Right. Just like we've had people that try to do what we do in marriage. You can't do what God has given to somebody else, because it's not going to be the same. Even if you can duplicate, it's not the original. Right. It's not going to be the same. And your life, we tell our stuff by our own life stories. I mean, people don't want to tell you the stuff that we went through. Okay, hold on. Earl said, if you don't support your spouse's dream, a disconnect will occur. You're absolutely right, but so many people living in that place. You're welcome, cousin. You got this. Janelle, I'm telling you, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. She got Jay's Treasures and her spotlight business. She gonna tell you all the good food that I can't go with Janelle. I'm
Yeah,
500 pounds.
right.
I done
Get the
lost
message
30
there.
pounds, and Janelle gonna have me 17,100 pounds. Cause oh my God, every time I'm gonna take you from popping up on my phone because you pop up when you go live, and it's always some good food. Jesus is
Right.
good some food. But Janelle doing her thing. Y'all go follow her. Janelle Collier Taylor, but she also has Jay's Treasures. But she got vendors for food, for jewelry, for everything. And what I like is she give you her honest feedback. So if your food nasty, she gonna tell you your food nasty. So do not call her about your food, because she gonna be like, When she don't elaborate and be like, oh my God, that's good. When she say, that means it's nasty. I just want to tell you that.
Brandy said amen to that.
Amen, Brandy.
Mark said, I totally agree, Earl.
Right.
Let's see. Janelle says, thank you. And you look amazing.
Well, honey, I thank you. But I want Garrett's cake every day. Oh my God, just look at his pictures and like I just want that banana pudding cake. It's gonna give me life. I gotta get one this week though, because this is, it's just my treat to me.
That's your treat. You don't have to get one.
The Lord.
The Lord. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Surely, but this whole thing is that you want to make sure you're not the dream killer. I guess I should say that first.
Right.
Make sure that you are not the dream killer, because it is easy. Like when God tells us to do something, and I don't want to seem like I'm preaching, but when God tells us to do something, we like, Lord, I want to do that. But he's telling you to do this. It don't sound like it got nothing to do with that. But when you get to that, you'll see why all this other practice and stuff you learn help you with that.
Right.
Like Janelle talked to everybody. Janelle did hair. Janelle's a PK like me. Janelle talked to me like Janelle's in the club with me. But those things, I'm not.
Tell that lady business.
No, she know we good. But like those things, networking, talking, running our mouth, being going in the room, and people think they've been doing it for 20 years. That play a big part into boosting your business and pushing it. Mm-hmm. And so, make sure that you are definitely not the dream killer in your marriage. And what you can do is ask your spouse, hey, babe, and not in a heated argument, not when they're watching the game, not when she doing her hair. Just one day when y'all just sitting, talking, be like, hey, what, if you had your dream job right now, what would it be? Right. Because my dream job when we first got married is not my dream job now. And then you say, okay, what would you like to do? What he might tell you, I would like to own this or do this. Okay, what steps do we have to take to do that? If you don't know, well, let's research it. How much money does that make? How much income? Because sometimes when you do it, realize that it don't make no money, you might not want to invest the time to do it.
Well, no, that
assist the dream maker. Yes.
If you're the one
assist the dreamer or dream maker?
The dream maker.
Okay.
If you're the one who having your dreams killed, then tell your spouse, but do it tactfully and respectfully.
Not like you did. Tell them how you used to come at me.
That's irrelevant.
Tell them how you came at me though.
I don't remember, but it worked. Whatever it was.
It didn't work at the time. It was years.
I don't remember. That's been a long time ago. I don't know.
It took me 19 years to follow God to show me how to support Train and his dreams. Right. And then just to throw a little tidbit out there, Janelle is very public where, stuff like, Train's DJ, she PK, you merge in two different worlds. But then now the stuff that she prayed about, all that family unit, you just see it. And I like when I see the change from one, like we see our change in our lives. But when you can see people when they're not trying to put on the front to show you, oh, I want to show you how much I love my husband or how much he loved me. So I'm going to show you what he bought me. It ain't that. It's the fun you had together. It's the, you can just see it. Like when people really like each other, you can see that. Mm-hmm. And I see it, Janelle. So God answered your prayers. I know we prayed about it before, but I know you prayed more than me. So God answered your prayers. That lets you know that you need to keep pushing. You know the whole truth, see, Janelle. See, we are right with telling our past because we know from whence we came.
This one.
I missed one.
Prior to that, there was a major disconnect, like Earl stated.
Yeah. Right. But that's the thing. Found out how we can support one another. Right. And then sometimes you have to find out how I can stay within my boundaries and support.
Well, that's the thing, too. If they tell you that you doing whatever, then be open to that and be willing to make a change if need be.
And this is the way, because people always say, well, how you do that? What you can say is, baby, I've never meant to kill your dreams or not listen to you or not support you. What does that look like?
And what do you need from
what
me?
You need from me
to help you get where you want to get?
And when you say that, and listen, I'm telling you, there's a difference in how you say. If you like, what you need from me? That's different.
Right.
When you say, baby, that's not what I meant, because I know you don't really want to kill your spouse's dreams.
Right.
And when you say, you know, what can I do? What do you need from me? There is a, like, you know how when people we argue and they show to be up here, there's some kind of like a what you call it, a release
Yeah.
that they feel like, man,
A change in the
I
atmosphere.
see that they
genuinely care.
And
Right.
you said that's what happened with us. What you said with me.
Right.
You know, you just
a genuine attempt to do better and be better.
Right.
You can work with that.
Yeah, you can work with that.
You work with that.
And it's not that it's going to get fixed overnight.
Of course
but
not.
You want to make sure that y'all on the same page.
Yeah, you spent your whole life becoming the person you are, so it's not going to change overnight.
Right.
Right.
And not only that, but how much stronger, and I know we hear these are cliche stuff, but it's so much truth in this. How much stronger are we together?
Correct.
Like,
well, that's that same teamwork make the dream work is a thing for a reason. It's easier for two people to move something forward as opposed to one, or three people, or four people.
You always use a basketball analogy. Everybody has a role to play.
Correct.
If two people trying to play a team of 5,
right,
it's gonna be harder. You got to work harder. You got to move with it. It's just harder. But if everybody playing their position, we passing the ball, we work and do all the stuff that we learn.
Right.
It's easy to get stuff done. It's when all the big kids come in, all the other stuff come in. That
everybody want to be.
Everybody want to be a celebrity,
KD,
right?
Yeah, everybody want to be the person.
Right. So Fish Grease says, I'm struggling trying to find common ground. It is very difficult at different stages in your relationship to find common ground.
Right.
When do you think we start to find common ground?
10 years.
He said 10 years.
Well, maybe a little bit before that. Probably about 7 or 8, maybe.
Yeah, because I think when our turnaround march when we did our 10-year wedding renewal.
Well, but the relationship was good before that. Maybe
right,
about
but I'm
a year
saying,
and a half, 2 years.
But I'm saying, but that to me, that 10-year wedding renewal was, I love this man. I'm in love with this man. Like I no longer not like you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just existing in the house or living with you.
Right.
I want to come home to you. I want to be with you. I want to share my dreams. We had come to a place we could talk. We didn't even like to talk to each other. It was a bare minimum.
Right. Well,
we're doing the kids. I mean, like, you know.
We had to take care of the everyday things.
Right. Everything is a process. And Cheryl, people don't understand that. People think that once you get something done, it is automatic. Like, I'm just going to tell you this is going to happen. It don't work like that.
Right.
And people like, I've been married for 3 years. This should happen by now. But if you listen to our story, it was
it's whenever
5 years was the worst. It was the worst 5 years for us. But then it starts to do better.
Yeah, but it's not about the years. It's about when both parties are willing to make changes and be considerate of the other person. Because once you put the other person first and concerned about
if they see that you putting them first too,
right,
then that would make them. I promise you.
Right.
One of the counselors we went to said, if you take care of him and he feels secure in loving you, he gonna take care of you.
Right.
And I promise you that is exactly what happened. When I started to do for him and not do based upon what he was doing or how he was treating me or how he was talking and what we had going on, that's when the turnaround came for him because he saw that I was doing it genuinely.
Yep.
All right. So that's why in marriage, it has to be a team effort. Girl.
Correct.
You would not believe how many single married people it is.
Right. Say, okay, say it with the boss.
Teamwork.
You see me?
Oh, Jesus. Mark says 2 are better than 1 and a 3-4 cord is not easily broken. Now, you hear that in the Bible. And again, people kind of brush off Bible sayings or cliches or whatever.
Right.
But you understand that if God is your root, and that's what people miss. People don't put God as a source. Because if you have nothing as your source of reference, when y'all having problems, who you gonna go to?
Right.
Because I right and you right.
If you both agree on that, then you can start from there.
Right. Well, what does the word say about it? At least we can start there. Right. And not to be super spiritual, because we weren't pulling out no Bibles, but we would talk about the word and stuff like that. So that was very helpful. Mark, thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
I didn't think of it off the top of my head, but that is definitely a good one. It would be 10 years, February the 12th. It's not like what you just said. It's not about the amount of years. It has to be
when
you're attitude, but when I'm willing to invest
right
all. And it's hard to say because when I started, you didn't start right away.
No.
But my dedication, my love, my listening to God is what won you over.
But we still couldn't get to that point until both parties were at that point.
Correct. But it started like I couldn't make you do it when I was trying. But when God started speaking to me and I did what I was supposed to do, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do as a wife, regardless of what Cedric does. And even when you would poke the bear, used to try to get at me to get me to see if I was really real about it.
Right.
When I didn't respond to that, there was a serious change that came about.
But that's the best thing you can do because worst case scenario, it don't work out. You can say, hey, I did everything I could do and the best that I could do. And that's all you can do.
Right.
Because you can't make another grown person do anything. That's it right there, Angie. Taking proper care genuinely.
Yes. Because I think we just, hey, love.
Montreal, Jacksonville in the house.
Welcome back.
Duo.
Look, you done missed a good conversation, Chad. We've been.
Hey, you can go back and watch it.
Yeah, go back and watch and comment.
Everybody on here, don't forget to share it and have other people
share, like, comment, subscribe, whether you're on YouTube. Y'all know we're doing it on YouTube. We're doing it on Facebook. We're doing it on everywhere.
I don't know.
It ain't everywhere. We're doing it on Say the Angie page and Black Love page. We have two. So that everybody
on the Instagram or whatever.
Because right now this program doesn't have it where you can share the Instagram at the same time. I just put a thing for Instagram to come here, but they probably wouldn't.
You know, I don't know.
I know. Earl says, absolutely agree with Mark. Listen, Mark is a wise man. Him and his wife wrote a book called B. Y'all need to get that book. It is on Amazon. I posted on the page before. I posted again.
And it's for all relationships, not just marriage.
It's for everybody, relationships, but it's not just married people because you really need to be whole and complete.
Right.
And in control of your own faculties before you get married. That's one of the bigger problems that we have right now.
Right. Mark says, make the agreement between the two of you and seal the goal with God's blessings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, he has a way with words. And he get on my nerves because he speaks so well. And then when I say something, he be like, blah, 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 blah. But that's my big brother. My big brother, family member.
Yeah, Mark
him and his wife. I love him and his wife dearly. You better get connected. Look, that's another thing.
Mark said, how long you been married?
Shut up. That's another thing too.
Right.
Connect with people that are either going where you want to go or like-minded or like they've been married for 30 No. Phyllis needs to get 40. They 37.
I don't know.
30-some years of knowledge. They've raised children. And speaking of that, next week we have an Ask a Wife show. So for all the men on here that have some questions for these wives, all the wives that want to ask some questions like that you might not, you can inbox me, you can email me at Black Love United. I'll read the questions for you, but you want to be on that show. Mark's wife, BlackLoveUnited@gmail.com. I'm sorry. Mark's wife, Miss Mildred will be on here. Phyllis Gurley will be on here. We had one more person, but her schedule is going, but you're going to have some wives on here to answer some questions. So
with years and years of marriage
the week after, we're having the man cave. Ask the stuff they talk about in the man cave. No, I'm just kidding. Just ask them questions. All right. So Mark says, seal it with God's blessing. All right. God first, husband second, wife third equals love, peace, and honesty.
All right.
All of these ingredients equal success and unity.
See, I told you.
Mildred says 41. I'm sorry. You see his wife corrected me. 41 years. And she's so sweet. She won't say nothing smart. Her husband will. I'm going to write it down because he'll say something smart.
I told you before this.
Even though last time they was on the show, he didn't know either. So I ain't studying him.
He knew it.
She said, we love y'all too. 41 years. Listen. I'm just telling y'all, it's important to connect. We got some people that we connect with. We love the Clarks, the Coles, the Girlies. I'm telling you, you better get yourself connected to somebody.
Yeah, we have the Salters too.
The Salters. But listen, and what you got to do too is, I know everybody's not necessarily mingling now and meeting up, but like with the Clarks, we Zoom, we FaceTime, and we ain't got no agenda. We just be talking.
Right. Chopping it up.
So, and on the 23rd, we're gonna have one of our Zoom. We had a Zoom meeting one Sunday. It was very good.
Just Zoom couples, right?
Well, it wasn't just couples. That was couples, but the husband and wife both weren't online. But this one is gonna be open. Like we want to have some discussions that you might not want necessarily be publicized to Facebook. Brandon, get your butt on there so we can have you some real discussions. Then
I know
that's the kind of time we have good conversations. So this stuff is coming up. We are changing in 2021, changing for the better. We're moving forward, and we're not just staying stagnant. I promise you.
All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You set these goals as a marriage/team. We must keep each other encouraged because goals are a marathon, not a sprint.
Ooh,
trust
child.
the process. Truer words never been spoken.
Never been spoken right now.
He who endures to the end.
I'm gonna make it.
There it is.
I'll make it. No. Okay.
Now the first part of that is the race is not given to the swift.
Okay. Well, you better come on with the words of the Lord.
Yeah.
But yes, we are coming to the end of our show. I definitely want to, like I said, remind you, next week is the wives. I will be putting that up tonight.
So contact every wife you know. Have them with their face in the place.
In the place.
You like that, Earl?
And you can email me, like I said, blackloveunited@gmail.com. You can inbox me on my personal. You can inbox me on Said It, Angela Black Love. If you have some questions that you want to ask that you may not feel comfortable asking. And then the week after that, we're going to have the men. We're going to see what these men talk about, what knowledge they tell us.
Right. And I'm old school. So if you want to send me a question, you can hit me on my two-way pager, alphanumeric, or send me a carrier pigeon. Woo! I got all that there.
Why you be embarrassing me? A two-way carrier.
Sometimes men don't like all that technology. We go old school.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay. If you watch the replay, put replay. Thank you, Cheryl, for joining. I really appreciate your comments and your insight. We appreciate you for joining us. But like I say,
for sure.
Share to your page. If you're watching this on the replay, put replay on there so we'll know,
that is a replay. What's the song? On the replay?
Son, hey DJ comes on the replay. Yeah, turn the music up.
That's Rihanna, right?
I don't know because I'm saved. I don't really know that
I
message.
don't know.
That's only because you listen to that. I'm saved.
Oh, really? I'm listening to that?
Yep.
Yeah, I do that in my man cave.
Girl, so you got a Telegram.
Yeah, send that. Western Union.
Oh, Jesus. I enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you, Miss Latoya. We definitely appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you.
Every Monday at 7. And we always pray on our way out the door. It's your time unless you want me to do it.
You say out the door. What door we going out?
Out the live door.
It gotta be short though. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Did you just say gotta be short because you gotta go to the bathroom? Yeah, baby, you're supposed to be politically correct on here. Love you, Cheryl.
Appreciate you.
Don't you supposed to be politically correct on this?
I guess. Okay, come on. Mm-hmm. Lord.
Lord, we thank you for this show. We just thank you, Lord, for every life on here that was able to listen and participate and even replay this, Lord, that everybody will get something out of this, Lord, that marriages and lives and relationships will be changed, Lord, that 2021 will be a year of moving forward, Lord. We thank you, Lord, for marriages moving forward, relationships moving forward, families moving forward, Lord, and businesses moving forward, Lord. You put so much in all of us, Lord. Help us to walk these things out, Lord. We cancel the assignment of the enemy over our lives, over our families, over our marriages, over our businesses. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, y'all. Thank you again. You done took it out. Look, he done took it out and running. Y'all do number one, number two. He done kicked the microphone and everything. Why?